tell you about a couple things that are going on. Um, One is that I'm going to have a program coming up. I'll tell you about that in just a minute that you might be interested in. If you have struggled with your weight, like I have all my life, if you've struggled with being healthy, like I have all my life, and if you've struggled with things and obstacles and trials and tribulations, like I have, you might be interested in my 2-week revolution reset. I'm going to tell you all about that in just a minute. While I'm waiting for people to jump in, please write in the comment section where in the world you're watching from. But first, I want to tell you about my show coming up this Sunday called Faith and Freedom on RealAmericasVoice.com. Last Sunday, I had Donald Trump Jr. on my show. Every week, I feel so incredibly blessed with all of the great guests that I have on. It's just I feel I'm blessed. I feel blessed to be able to speak with these people. So we got Michelle from North Carolina. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. You know, guys, if you're watching this, you probably feel the same way that I feel about this country. I love this country. And it's hard to watch it. You know, it used to be the land of the free. Well, the land of the free and the home of the brave, but it's spiraling down into the land of lawfare and the home of open borders for everybody. But the good news is one of my guests this Sunday is legendary actor and musician John Schneider. He's got a new song that he has released and he's going to share it with you. I got to tell you, there's something that Ted tells me about when he's making music that if he has goosebumps, I'm getting them right now. It's a memorable song, something that's very moving to him. And when John plays this song, I just got goosebumps. It's amazing, you guys. I can't wait for you to hear it. So on my show, it's Faith and Freedom on Real America's Voice. Faith and Freedom on Real America's Voice. It's here somewhere. Faith and Freedom Show, Real America's Voice, 10 a.m. every Sunday. But here's the thing. You can go there right now, realamericasvoice.com. Well, after this, you can go there and you can watch all my previous shows. You can watch the show that I did with Don Trump Jr. I've had Charlie Kirk on, Kirk Cameron, Eric Metaxas. I want to get Eric Metaxas. And please write in the comment section who you think I should interview. I'm just I love talking to people and finding out what makes them tick. You know, we all have had struggles in our life, obstacles and things to overcome. And one of which, another guest that's going to be on my show Sunday, you know about the pro-Palestinian protesters, and they're taking over college campuses all across the US and setting up encampment on college grounds. Like, where do they get those tents? Have you ever thought about that? Well, one of my guests is actually, she's a former student of Columbia University, and she describes what's going on. She's been reporting about it, and she's been there, so she knows like how it's changed so much. And you know, it's terrifying. I can imagine for students to watch these violent outbreaks. They're in fear for their life, and professors as well. I mean, it's if you've got a student going to one of these universities when they're having these unbelievable, it's just the anti-Semitism is astounding against their fellow students. I don't want to go into that too much, but one of my guests this week on my Sunday show on Faith and Freedom, she was a former student at Columbia University, and she's got the inside scoop. Her name is Angie Wong. She tells us all about it. And then also on my show, Faith and Freedom, this Sunday, isn't it interesting that, you know, 8 months ago, everybody was talking, oh, I just dropped my glasses. Everybody's talking about the Maui fires, right? What happened in Maui? And suddenly nobody's talking about it anymore. What happened? Why, number one, why is nobody talking about it anymore? And what really happened? Jason Jones is a friend of mine, and he talks about the silence in the media. Maybe, maybe I'd love to hear your thoughts right in the comment section below. Do you think that maybe it's because the power company, whose largest shareholders are BlackRock and Vanguard, maybe it's because they were found to be at fault? I don't know. I'm just saying, is there a chance? Have you guys seen that movie, Dumb and Dumber with Jim Carrey, when Jim Carrey's character is trying to date an actress, Lauren Holly is her name, I believe. And she's like, no, we're just friends. And no, it's never going to happen. Never going to happen. And he said, well, like, what are the odds? And he goes, or she says, about 1 in a million. And he goes, so you're saying there's a chance, right? Anyways, all of this with the Maui fires just seems to be suspicious. And Jason Jones is a friend of mine, a film producer, author, activist. I mean, this guy has unbelievable, I don't know where he finds the time. He's the president of the Human Rights Education and Relief Organization, and his humanitarian efforts have aided millions in Afghanistan, Nigeria, Ukraine, as well as pregnancy centers and women's shelters all over North America. And he's a senior contributor to The Stream and the host of the Jason Jones Show. And he's also authoring a brand new book called The Race to Save Our Century. And so many other things. So I wanted to share all of that with you. And then also I've got a sculptor on. His name is Sabin, and he's doing this absolutely incredible sculpture of World War I memorial that's going to be released in September. And it's going to be, I think, 100 yards from the White House. Just absolutely incredible. He shares some of the video that he's taken all throughout his journey of making the sculpture. It's 60 feet long, 10 feet high, unbelievable. So anyways, I'm going to check in with you guys, see how everybody's doing. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Daryl, watching and listening from Hillsdale. I know who that is. Hey, Troy Sandy, how are you? Hey, Gary, how are you? Any comments on the message? Okay, so hello from Adrian. Hey, Ron. Hello, Tim from Jackson, Michigan. How are you? Hey, Debbie from Ontario. We got Ohio in the house. Oh, Tim Tebow. That's a good one. I would love to interview Tim Tebow. Good suggestion. Anybody else you want me to check into? And you know how I get some of them is I reach out to them on Instagram and I'm shocked. Like Kathy DeGraw, I don't have her book with me right now, but she was on my show last week, I believe. I read her book a year ago or so, and she's got a prophetic spiritual warfare book that has changed my life. So Kathy DeGraw, check that out. Hey, Kevin Schull from Omaha, how are you? Hello from Oregon. Blue is Mike. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Kevin. I did interview Mike Huckabee, dude. Diana. Sorry. I say that to everybody, dude, like you're not paying attention. So Diana, is that right? My glasses fell on the floor. I could pick them up, but Diana, I did interview Mike Huckabee, actually not last week, but the week before. So not this past Sunday, but the previous show, because we talked about, I don't know if you remember, the ATF went to investigate. There was a guy who was working at an airport in Arkansas, and 6 o'clock in the morning, they bolted through his door and rammed down his door. And, I talk about this with Mike. This guy and his wife were like, okay, somebody's breaking in. They see shadowy figures and they shoot. Well, the agent shot back and they shot and killed this guy. And what they did all over, don't get me started on this stuff. There's other ways to go about doing this, other ways to find out, like, again, I don't want to get too much into it, but David Koresh, whatever you believe about him, he went and got guitar strings from our friend Calvin Ross's Lone Star Music in Waco, Texas. And by the way, Saturday night, is it Saturday or Friday? I should probably know this. Shh. Kevin, you probably know. Somebody knows this. Post in the comment section. Ted is playing at the Backyard in Waco, Texas. It's this cool, quaint, it's right downtown Waco, and it's in honor of Calvin Ross's 40th anniversary of Lone Star Music. Does anybody know? Is it Friday or Saturday? I'm going to get in trouble. Shh. Okay. Anyway, somebody, you can make it. I mean, a lot of people are really enjoying coming to Waco. It's a big, small town or a small, big town. And we've got Magnolia, which is really cute. And the downtown area is just blossomed. But anyways, Ted is doing a show Friday or Saturday. Is it Friday or Saturday? Janet, do you know? I'm going to get in trouble. Anyways, you could hopefully look on his website. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So check all of that out. My Faith and Freedom show on Real America's Voice Friday. Okay, Kevin said, I knew you would know, Kevin. Friday at the Backyard in Waco, Texas. I'm going to be there. Ted's going to be there. Rocco and his girlfriend Belle are going to be there. We're going to have Ted's band is just, he's doing these gigs. He's not touring because he can come home every night. That's a definition of a tour, is you're away from home. The gigs are just, you can play a gig and then come home. So that's what he's doing. Anyways, I hope you guys can make it, take a road trip, maybe check it out. I don't know. I also wanted to just fill you in about this program that I have coming up on, it starts Sunday. So for those of you who don't know, I've been a fitness instructor for 44 years, a long time. It's hard for me to realize that, 44 years. And I figured out how to lose weight. I've been on this roller coaster ride, as I mentioned, weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain. And in high school and college, I was 20 pounds heavier than I am now. It kind of blows my mind. And if you've struggled with it, and it's an ongoing thing, I never take a day for granted. But I figured out a few things to help you have your cake or Fritos and eat them too. And not deny yourself. You know, life was meant to be living and enjoying. And I think that's what's really, most important, is to have balance and moderation. So I'm going to share all of my tips with you. If you go to my website, let's see if I have this in the comments section. It's ShemaneNugent.Rocks. ShemaneNugent.Rocks. Let's see if I've got it here. No, I don't have it. If somebody can post that, ShemaneNugent.Rocks. Oh yeah, okay. ShemaneNugent.Rocks. And you'll see it at the very top, it says, join my 2-week revolution reset. So what's going to happen is I get started on Sunday. It's open to men and women. It's going to be unlike anything I've ever done. Kevin, Tina, I've worked with Nikki Klagel, love her. She's a Christian entrepreneur mentor. She's my mentor. And she wanted me to do this like last year, a year ago. I was going to launch a monthly membership site. And then every week I'd go live, and I'm like, what happened was I got a book deal and I wrote my book, which, by the way, it's done. I'm actually editing it. But since I have a book publisher, I've got to jump through a few more hoops. We're on the last edit, and it should be out sometime later this year, maybe this fall, but I'll keep you posted on that. So last year I had to cancel that Glow community and put it on hold. And then this year, when I'm done with the book, for the most part, I finished it in January, but I've been going back and forth with some edits and modifications and little changes here and there, crossing the T's and dotting the I's and things like that. And I thought, Nikki, I can't do it all year round. Can we just do 2 weeks? I'm putting out the information in the program that I would take. I could do 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, here's what you're going to get. You're going to get 14 of my most effective workouts, my favorite workouts. It's going to be a variety: cardio, HIIT, Tabata, stretching, easy, hard, middle of the road, and all of that. 14 of my favorite workouts, one every day. You're going to get my favorite recipes, a journal. We're going to do Bible study, and you get 3 coaching calls with me, and it starts this Sunday. And we're going to have our own community. And guess what? It's not going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on Telegram. So if you want to find out more, go to my website, ShemaneNugent.Rocks. But again, just click on the link at the top. It's called Revolution Reset. And if somebody can, I don't know if you can find it already and post it. I should have been more prepared. I apologize. But we get started on Sunday. So you have a couple more days to join. There's a few more spots open, and I would love to see you there. Why not? If you've gone a year or 2 or 10 years or 20 years and you're like, yeah, this year I'm really going to get in shape. And I want to do kind of a recap of something that I went through last week. I told you about, I made a series of videos that are available on YouTube, youtube.com/Shemane. And I did, just FYI, if you're interested in it, I went through every day for like 4 or 5 days. I did a short video about my experience of having my breast implants removed. Yes, they're gone. This is me, all natural. And I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't. I'm like, wow, it's okay. In fact, it's great. And I go through some of the reason I'm sharing this with you, the reason I share anything with you is I want to help you not endure the crap that I've endured, whether it's health and wellness, spirituality, emotional vampires, people who push your buttons and they know just where to push and they're just going to keep coming. And as soon as you feel like you're, heads above water, they push another button. But I go through all of this stuff. And anyways, in this series of videos that's only on YouTube, youtube.com/Shemane. In fact, if anybody's seen it, please write in the comment section what your thoughts are. And I just want to, oh, good, Alyssa, she's signing up tomorrow. I'm so glad. I just want to help you. And I go into greater detail, but there are some things that I didn't know about and I wish I would have known about. Number one, I kid you not, I did this without anesthesia. I know, right? But there were some things I wouldn't, there are some people I know that are they want to do this procedure as well. I wish I never would have gotten them. And in fact, if you are considering getting breast implants, please go watch these videos. If you want to get them taken out, please go watch these videos. I want to make your life easier and give you another alternative. However, I don't think everybody can do what I did because you really got to psych yourself out for stuff. Now, I didn't feel any pain other than the needle numbing. And then it's just a lot of unusual things that happened and sensations, I think. But again, I go into greater detail. Oh, Tina, of course, posted all this. I don't know if we can. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if I could post all that. But anyways, okay. Any other things? Hey, Troy Sandy, how are you? Okay, what else? Wow. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, there we go, Tina. That's much better. Click on, and it's also should be in the description. So click on that. I couldn't be happier. It's 1 week post-surgery. And what I've done, I will tell you, I allowed myself moments to just veg, to not work out. And this is coming from me. I work out pretty much 6 days a week. I try to do something every day, if not 7 days a week. So that's been the most difficult thing. But the other thing is that I've allowed myself some grace to rest and listen to my body. And there were a few times I took no pain medication other than Motrin. And I think I tried to leave one time. Yeah, Tylenol, something like that. But okay, if you want to find out more about that, go to youtube.com/Shemane and you can check out all those videos. All right, guys, have a great day. Make it a great day. Don't forget, go to RealAmericasVoice.com and check out that interview I did with Mike Huckabee. Check out that interview I did with Donald Trump Jr. last week. Did you see that? Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, everybody. Hello from Canada. Jim, how are you? Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm seeing comments. The other reason that I got my implants out, and I'm not wearing like a push-up bra or anything. Like, it's going to be okay if you get yours out. I mean, I'm not 20, but I'm okay with it. I couldn't be happier about this. I can't see. Dane, my wife has mold problems from toxic mold. It's been about 5 years. So I wrote that book that you see back there called Killer House. It's available on Amazon because of my experience with toxic mold. The missing link that, here I am, a healthy lifestyle ambassador. I'm teaching group fitness classes and I had breast implants. Now, I've always been, if you know me, I've talked about don't drink anything out of plastic water bottles, right? Because usually, especially in Texas, we have 100 days of 100 degrees. So when they transport anything, water, Gatorade, sodas, whatever, in plastic water bottles, they're not in refrigerated trucks. And oftentimes the cases of water are wrapped in plastic, sitting outside, cooking in the hot Texas sun. So the chemicals from that plastic leach into the water and you're ingesting that. You're drinking all that. So I thought, wait a minute. Even though I had saline implants wrapped in plastic, right? What is that? Is that healthy? So, and plus, I go into more detail, but you're supposed to get them redone every 10 to 15 years. What am I going to do when I'm 80? No, done with all that. No. So anyways, Kevin, so Tina and Kevin, you're having a conversation here. I hope to see you guys Sunday. Yes, the water tastes gross now. Yeah, I can't drink water out of plastic water bottles. So, okay. Trying to see any of the comments. All right, guys, have a good day. Make it a great day. Do something healthy and happy for you today. Sign up for my 2-week Revolution Reset. It will change your life. I promise. All right. Have a great day. Bye.